showcase their very best here on the big stage. You're going to be seeing some interesting strats you might not normally see either. All right, and they're starting off right here from the get-go in Ceres Station. No matter what we do, we cannot skip this section, and I still have no idea what that sound in the background is. Did somebody leave the refrigerator open? Is somebody's clothes in the washing machine going for a third cycle in a row? Other people need to wash their whites. Gosh. But in any case, with that we have our clock synchronized, the operation can begin proper. And hey, guess what everybody, we found the baby. Game over. Simple, right? Never said it was a long speedrun now, did I? Oh, but that's not exactly the case, is it? Here he is, Ridley. Y'all know him. He made an appearance recently in some fighting game that you may have heard of. No comment. And what is a Metroid game without an evacuation? Here's the timer. Now, despite being the sort of kind of tutorial level, there is still some tight movement going on here. You're seeing them kind of diagonally aim to stop before running into the door, and they're also going to be having to dodge these steam vents. There is a method to the madness. Unfortunately, you're seeing Darkrid. He's having a little bit of trouble with the steam. Syntic, no trouble, already making it into the last screen. And things start tilting, taking full advantage of that SNES Mode 7. Ooh, a 43 elevator time. Very nice. And Darkrid making it out at 37. Nice, nice, nice. Both of them strong starts. But this game does not end on the station because the station blows up. You're going to be noticing that's kind of a trend in this series. But now it is time for Planet Zebes, which looks like a gas giant, but it isn't. Never quite understood why it's orange when you can't see a single orange thing from orbit. Oh, I did learn something interesting, though, while I was reading the Super Metroid manual. Apparently, here in Criteria is the surface area of planet Zebes. It is under a constant deluge of acid rain. I didn't realize that. That's supposed to be acid rain. Goodness gracious. Either industry went haywire, or this is just one of those planets where weird things happen. Kind of like how on one of Jupiter's moons you actually have lakes made out of liquid methane. There's your fun astronomy fact for the day. Alright, Syntic first to make it to the drop, kind of the opposite of the climb. Oh, Darkrid tries to go for... Oh, still gets it. There we go. A little bit of that moonfall action. Moonwalking isn't just for cool dance moves. It also allows runners to uncap their fall speed. Now heading on down into Blue Brinstar. Start picking up some items. I think it's been kind of tradition to make a randomizer joke here, but I'm not going to do it. It's the Morph Ball. Y'all know what it does. Let Samus turn into a ball. And this section was always very, very cool back when this game first came out, because like, wow, this is like what the original Metroid would have looked like if it were in 16-bit. Yes, indeed. These 3 rooms here in Blue Brinstar are almost exactly the same as their original Metroid counterparts. Not this missile room, though. This used to be the way down to Crate originally, but not so much anymore. Ooh, Darkrid showing off a cool trick there where if you try to wall jump off an item, you can actually pick it up a few frames, few pixels further away. Unfortunately, did not shoot the ball first. Little bit less than ideal there. But that's alright. Both of them done in Blue Brinstar. So long, we won't be seeing you again. Syntic first to head on back up to Criteria, but suddenly the music has changed, and that's because someone let the Space Pirates get control of the aux jack. Don't play any trash, we said, yet they did anyway. I'm going to throw them out of this moving vehicle. None of that in my car. But now it's time for the dreaded climb, the first big, fancy movement section of the game here. Looks like Syntic is opting to do the right-hand sequence of wall jumps. An oldie but a goodie. This is a very well-known sequence. Every so often you'll see some folks do something different, like maybe the behemoth climb or the static climb, but no, just nice, simple wall jumps. Alright, both of them doing great work, getting up there nice and quick. No especially egregious stumbles. heading back on up through the parlor, going over to the Bomb Chorizo, because they need to get themselves some bombs. Because what is a morph ball without bombs? It's like French fries without ketchup, or mayonnaise if you're British. I feel like I was going somewhere else with that, but I kind of lost it. But you know what I didn't lose? I lost that too. Okay, no, we're just going to take that point, we're just going to take that conversation and put it over here, because it's time for Bomb Chorizo, the first sort of kind of boss in the game. Now, they want to be at full health here to get guaranteed missile drops, so Syntic is in good shape. darkrid, not so much. He's going to leave it up to luck. Alright, Syntic getting to jump back right off the bat. Oh, only getting one missile drop. That's no good. So they also want to be trying to shoot it in using normal shots only in multiples of 5, because they want to try to avoid the headless final phase. Oh, Syntic avoids it. Very nice. darkrid. Oh, darkrid gets the headless, but still wrapping up the fight. And heading back on out, time for Alcatraz. This fun little left-hand escape trick ain't no thing. Syntic shows she just takes care of it like it's nothing. And darkrid12, look at this, top-notch, whoa. Flying that ball through the air with the greatest of ease. Syntic taking a couple of hits in Terminator, no big deal. Don't have to worry about keeping it full health right now, although it depends on what they do in this next room. It is time for some pirates. But these are weak pirates. Takes one missile and they're done for, but yeah, it looks like Syntic is just going to be damage boosting through, and that's fine. darkrid doing the same. That's because they only have 5 missiles, and they're going to need all 5 of them to open a red door down in Green Brinstar, which is where they're going right now. And this is a very important door. You cannot skip this door. It's early super missiles. Because the Space Pirates worked really hard on making a mini-boss, but we don't care. We have places to go, things to do, so we're just going to get the super missiles here instead of fighting Spore Spawn by using a trick called a mock ball right there. Running, jumping, and then turning into a ball the moment you land allows you to carry your run speed while morphed to get under those gates. A very useful trick. You're going to be seeing them use it in all sorts of places throughout the run, but that is the first important spot where you have it. Done with Green Brinstar. So long, time for Pink Brinstar. Another mock ball right there for Syntic. Very smooth, threading the needle between those enemies. Let's see if darkrid can do the same. Yes! He can. Very nice. Heading into Big Pink. Not going to be spending too much time in here. Just grab a missile tank, grab the all-important charge beam, and then on their way. We hope you like that fanfare. There is no way to skip it. And charge beam. Fun fact, this is actually the charge beam's first appearance. Before this, in Metroid 2, you only had the simple beams. You had your ice, your spazer, your plasma, and your wave. And in this game, they give you the charge beam and the ability to stack beams. Ooh. And like I said, Syntic's just dropping those mock balls wherever she can. No problem. Making full use of all the tools, charge beam, and the arm pumping. Samus moving her arms diagonally like that is not just for show, it actually pushes her forward a couple extra frames. So over the course of an entire run, it'll just give you a little tiny bit of time save, but you know what? Super Metroid is nothing if not a game of tiny, tiny time saves that add up. Ooh, unfortunately taking a tumble in the water. Water physics continue to be the enemy of bounty hunters everywhere. darkrid did not jump through the door either, so I'm going to take a little bit slower through here. I get the feeling he was trying to damage boost off the enemies there. No such luck. And both of them opting to skip the Spazer. A beam is often picked up by folks who want to be able to do a little bit of extra damage when dealing with some of the bosses coming up. All right, Syntic making that jump in the wall jump up into Kraid's warehouse on the first try. Darkrid about to attempt the same thing. Ooh, oh, looks like he was trying to attempt it from the top. I like doing it from the step down there. Well, it's a little bit tighter. Second try, very nice. I'm not even sure why I'm debating on enemy names. I have the manual. Here we go. Scree. These creatures hang down from ceilings and drop as intruders approach. Mystery solved. And Syntic is first to make it to Kraid, beating up Mini Kraid, getting some super drops. Health maybe a little bit lower than she'd like, but honestly, if the quick kill goes well, it's no big deal. Alright, Darkrid going back to grab those super drops. Thankfully, Fate Kraid does give you some good super drops. Now let's see. Syntic setting up for the missile quick kill. 2 quick missiles and 3 supers. Oh no, messed up the timing. This is bad news. Probably gonna have to go for the... Ooh! Gonna go for a charge beam backup here. Try to knock the hand down with a charge beam, and... Oh, unfortunately, not quite getting that frame she wanted. Kraid goes into his stand-up phase. She's got the ammo she needs to finish him off, but she's also got to worry about health. And with that, Darkrid getting the quick kill, pulling ahead, but Syntic not far behind, finishing him off, sending the big lizard packing into... Where does he go anyway? He just kind of sinks into the ground. What's down there? Do I even want to know? For all we know, he has a sofa and a TV down there. You're just going to be watching everyone else die on closed-circuit TV. What a prick. But in any case, both of them done. Now they have their fancy orange suit, taking enemy damage cut in half. Some more damage boosts. Damage boosts are a fun little trick. You can do it off pretty much anything. Spikes, enemies, shots. Let me seeing them do those throughout. Alright, just kind of powering through those key hunters there. You don't, without high jump, you can't actually make it up out of that hole without doing the wall jump, so it's a little bit, it can be a little bit tricky. Syntic grabbing the E-Tank, Darkrid not even caring he's been grabbed. There we go. Different order of operations, same end result. Somewhere there's a math teacher crying. Alright, let's see if either of them is going to go for this, the very, very swag mock ball coming out of here. Oh! Syntic goes for it. Almost got it. That would have been so cool. I love that trick. And the sync. Look at this sync! They are right on top of each other here, heading down into Norfair for the first time. And what are they going to do down in Norfair? Why? Get items. What else? First things first, going to go down here, grab themselves an energy tank and the high jump boots. Because Samus is nothing if not cognizant of fancy footwear. She wants the very, very best. She wants to be like Mike. Oh, unfortunately, not killing the enemy. Oh, that's right. Not everyone does the thing I do. Ah, never mind. Some folks like to opt to kill the enemy and open the door beforehand. So I expect them both to actually not take the high route out and get the missile, and rather just go back through that same tunnel. Because you cannot open the door to leave this room until you kill that enemy. Yep, they're just going to go right... Oh! Interesting. Both of them... Interesting. I actually was not expecting that. Normally I expect just to see the kill early on and then open the door, because once the door has been opened once, you don't have to worry about killing that enemy anymore. But... that doesn't matter now. They're both out of this room. That room is ancient history. Might as well not exist. Both of them going to make their way over to Bubble Mountain, where two of them... Well, one of the most important items in the game lives. Another item that's pretty useful. Ooh! Syntic gaining a little bit of time back there, having a really clean cathedral. Oh, actually, no, wait. Syntic pulling into the lead with a really clean cathedral. And now here we are, Bubble Mountain. Going to be doing a really long jump and a wall jump up there. They have to watch out, though. King Cack Attack does not take kindly to interlopers. No problem, though. Syntic making it right through there, heading on up to Speed Booster. Let's see if Darkrid can make the jump in the wall jumps as well. Oh, not quite getting the distance. Going to have to set up again. Not a big time loss, but still, you don't want to do that if you don't have to. Thankfully, King Cack Attack does always drop you a super, conveniently enough. So you don't have to worry about not having anything to open that door. And Speed Booster, here we go. Syntic first to get it, running on out at the speed of blue. There's a Sonic the Hedgehog joke here somewhere, I haven't the foggiest. And I'm going to take time to do a couple of quick refills there. Get some ammunition back. Oh, both of them having run on B. I'm always curious to see what kind of button layouts the runners have. Oops! Syntic falling a little bit lower than she probably would have liked, heading on over to Wavebeam Town. Probably going to... Oh! Opting to grab these missiles. Some runners do opt to skip these missiles. A lot of it does come down to comfort with strats. I will definitely be curious to see what these runners opt to do, heading back up toward Wrecked Ship. Alright, and we could take the bottom door. Nah. Syntic just jumping right back up there. Unfortunately, since they were on different levels of the same room, they have avoided the high five. Maybe we'll get one again later, we'll see. Because with this, they are going to be slowly working their way toward Wrecked Ship for the next boss, Phantoon. And I don't think Phantoon needs any introduction. That ghost just likes to ruin afternoons and just make people sad. Hopefully, both of them will send it packing back to the afterlife. So the next thing we might see here is they might opt to stop and grab Ice Beam, although since they skipped Spazer, I'm not expecting them to. No, Syntic is going to be just heading right on up into Brinstar. Going to have to be a bit more complicated climbing up through Red Tower. Ice Beam definitely makes climbing Red Tower much, much easier. And also gives you a little bit of extra damage on your charge shot. Looks like she's setting up for the Alpha Spark as well. Oh, guess not. Phantoon is misunderstood. Well, you know what? I can't exactly speak eyeball and mouth ghost that shoots plasma fire at me, but all I know is that when it's trying to kill me, I feel that sometimes you don't need words to communicate. Oops! Taking a little bit of a tumble coming back down, but no problem. Nice small running jump there, and she's heading on up. Ooh! Darkrid has the charge. He's going to go for Alpha Spark. Ah. Didn't open the door, but at least manages to get across that room nice and efficiently. Ooh. Dropping below 250. He might opt to take a refill here. Guess not. Phantoon is a nasty boss, and there's at least one more Shine Spark left between here and getting to Wrecked Ship, and in this game, Shine Sparks do take energy to use. So if he's feeling comfortable with his fights, should be fine. Oh, not going for the hero shot. Just going to wall jump up there, shoot that. Oh, the Ripper blocking the shot. Like I said, this section here in particular is pretty nasty without the Ice Beam. And Darkrid's having trouble. That block will have already reformed, so he's going to have to get up there real quick. Come on, I believe. Oh, no! Oh, nice save. Very nice, Darkrid, making it up there. Fortunately, now dropping below 200 energy, so he's not going to take the damage boosts through Hellway. I completely understand that. You really don't want to be dropping too low, especially if he wants to try to do the Shine Spark across the ocean. Syntic first to make it back up into Criteria, having grabbed those power bombs. Ammo count looking real good. Stopping to grab those power bombs. 5 supers, 5 power bombs, 18 missiles. Yeah, that's what you like to be seeing here. Just gonna take care of these key hunters real quick. Do a short charge, and... oops! Unfortunately, having a little bit of trouble setting up the horizontal Shine Spark. Doing it off a jump is definitely more challenging than doing it off the ground. Shine Sparks are notoriously fiddly in this game. There we go. Across the moat, no problem. Oh, looks like she is setting up to do a Shine Spark across the ocean. This is definitely faster than the alternative, which is taking off your high jump boots and just kind of jumping across. Faster and safer, the downside, of course, being using up the energy on the Shine Sparks. So she must be feeling real good about her Phantoon. Alright, Darkrid, now also in Criteria. Not taking this sitting down. Okay, actually, probably taking this sitting down, because I'm hard-pressed to think of anybody who would speedrun while standing up. That would get very tiring after a while. Is Syntic going to go for a Speedball? Ooh, Speedball. That trick does not actually save time, but dang it, it looks cool. And goodness knows, any trick we're doing in this game is a trick that's worth looking cool while you do it. Darkrid trying to get a short charge. I think he was trying to avoid going all the way to the left, because it is very easy to accidentally go through that door. Grabbing the moat missiles. Oh, Syntic trying to set up for the X Factor. X Factoring Phantoon is actually really tricky. You have to memorize essentially 12 different possible patterns. Getting a fast pattern at least there on the second cycle, and oh, that was real nice. She should be able... oh, another fast! She should be able to finish him off in this third round if she plays it right. 3-round Phantoon is something you should not be upset about in a race. Come on, finish the fight! Oh! And there we go. Phantoon is finished. And good, because that jerk eats the power. Now finally the lights can stop flickering and the internet comes back. What's the Wi-Fi password? I don't know. This ship crashed here a long time ago. For all I know, they don't even use Wi-Fi. Yeah, they probably use web encryption, like a bunch of plebs. But you know who isn't a pleb? Darkrid. He's going to come in here and he's going to give Phantoon the what for. Oh my gosh, I just realized Darkrid is under 100 energy and he has no supers. This is definitely less than ideal. If he's setting up for X Factor, he can still pull this off, but if he's going to be trying to do normal missile strats, this could be rough. Alright, going for X Factor strats. Oh, missed with all 4 particles. That's unfortunate. The downside to this is while those particles are on screen, your hands are tied. You can't shoot again. Ooh! Ooh, this is no good. 43 energy is 2 hits from death. He's got to be careful. Meanwhile, Syntic dropping power bombs in the attic, murdering everything in sight. Ooh, dodging those flames. Darkrid doing the gymnastics for his life. Oh, attic spark. Syntic showing off the fancy tricks. Oof. All right. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Unfortunately, that super did not connect. Phantoon is looking a bit orange. Not quite red, not quite close to death yet, but almost there. Oh, no! Ooh! He picked up a health right before that fire hit him. He almost bit the dust. Oh, God, Darkrid, please be careful. Oh, my gosh. He managed to kill... and he secures it! That could have been bad with all those flames right in his face, but he dodges the sunrise surprise and instead says, no, you go away! I bet right now he's thinking, bustin' makes me feel good! Yeah! Let's do it! Let's go, Darkrid! Let's go bowling! Because Syntic is already bowling, she's gonna go down and get stylin' with that purple suit. Ooh! Phantoon is always very dicey, but we've been seeing some spectacular close calls and seeing runners pull it out when the going gets rough. We don't call it the Prodigy Tournament for nothing, my friends. Stopping to grab some super missiles. You can never have enough super missiles. They do 3 times as much damage as normal missiles. Ooh! Syntic managing to run through while the item is loading. This is not... We actually have seen someone... Actually, wait, no, that actually wasn't... Was that in this tournament? No. I think it was... I don't know, it was the 2D Metroid Relay from a few weeks back. Someone actually fired at the gravity suit, ran through it, and made it all the way through the door before they realized they hadn't grabbed the gravity suit. You don't want that. Going back around is a massive time loss. Alright, Darkrid up in the attic, taking care of all these boxes of unwanted stuff. Key Hunters, still a gross enemies. Alright, Syntic taking it real easy with these crabs. Even with Gravity Suit, the crabs do a lot of damage. Gravity Suit, you take 25% damage off enemies, but some enemies just bring the big guns. Or in this case, the big meaty claws. Oh, I think Darkrid might have been setting up for a fancy mock ball there. But it's not a big deal. He's got plenty of energy, just has to get over to bowling and just start doing the runs. Actually, if he's feeling extra saucy, he could always do Bowling Spark, but that requires a short charge. Oh, he's setting up for it. Gonna go for Bowling Spark. Oh, no such luck. Gonna have to run across the spikes. This is the way they get you. You mess up your shoes, and then you have no choice but to rent their shoes at the bowling alley. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, Syntic, just a couple of rooms away from getting down into Meridia. Just has to break the tube and then head on up. Entering with a pretty low energy, though. This is a pretty dangerous stretch here, because unless you stop for the refill over in Red Tower, there really is no good opportunity to refill your health between Phantoon and Botwoon. Wow, they rhyme. I just now noticed that. I've been playing this game for 25 years, and I just now noticed that. I make no excuses. I'm not an English major. Alright, now both of our runners are styling with the purple suit. Ooh! Syntic having a little bit of trouble with the fish, but making it up into Mount Everest. Unfortunately, this Shine Spark here is going to put her health even lower, opting to jump up to minimize the distance traveled. Very smart move there. Might even opt to kill some of the crabs here. Okay, not so much. I'll also be curious to see if either of them opts to take any safety saves. That might depend on whether or not they're aware of how the other is doing. Because if memory serves, Syntic's PB is about 10 minutes faster than Darkrid's. So if she's aware of this and has a good feel for where Darkrid is now, she might opt to take a safety save. Perhaps one closer to Dragon, or before Lower Norfair is another popular one. Alright, Darkrid heading back down into Red Tower. And Syntic using the audio cue to set up X Factor, missing with one of the particles though. But still, hitting with 3 particles is plenty of damage, but watch out, the Sausage Boy does a lot of damage on contact. Ooh, 60 energy, 36 energy, just, oh, finishing it up. You gotta be careful though, even when it's dead, it still hurts you, and thankfully there is now an E-Tank in the next room, although probably got a bit more health drop than she would have liked to see. She's just skipping it. She's just skipping it, doesn't even want it. Shoot. Just gonna farm some bugs here. Get some ammunition and some energy for Dragon. Does it mean you're gonna set up for a short charge to try to get some halfy action? Oh, I hear that sound. That can only mean one thing. Here we go. Oh, no halfy. Just gonna go through the Coliseum with jumps. Watch out, it's the Metroids. You know how it is. Space pirates come up with manage to clone deadly space jellyfish. Someone else tries to make a knockoff. Actually, I can do you one better. I can read the description in the manual for Metroids. Let's see. Metroids are the space pirates' first attempt at Metroid clones. These creatures, unlike the real Metroids, are easy to defeat. Yep, Beam will do the job. Metroid's not so lucky, though you gotta freeze them and hit them with 5 missiles. You'll see them later, don't worry. But let's not worry about Metroids now. We have to worry about Dragon. Mama Dragon is here, and she's not happy. She was just trying to take her kids to daycare, and then this purple-suited person comes in here and just messes everything up. None of that. Ooh, setting up for a little bit of the double action. Oh, trying to go for the X Factor and Shine Spark. Not quite getting the Shine Spark to go off. Gotta watch out, though. Don't want to get hit by the goop, otherwise Dragon tries to give you a big hug and squeeze the life out of you. Red Belly, already almost dead. Ooh! I was not... I'm not... Oh, no! Oh, no! Break loose! Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, gosh, no ammunition. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Here comes the goop. Oh, there are after images stuck in the wall. Okay, come on, just... Oh, my gosh. Cutting it so close, but all that health. 126. She should be fine. Just... Dragon is so close to death here. A few more charge shots should do the job. Meanwhile, Darkrid dealing with Bottoon, having a little bit of trouble getting him into red phase here. 86 energies, playing it real rough here. And the problem is, as you hit Dragon with missiles, she starts going moving faster. Makes it a little bit harder to hit her. Oh, here comes some more goop. I can't get over these after images stuck in the wall. Alright, Bottoon almost dead. Moving real fast, though. A couple good hits should finish the job here. Oh, look how fast Dragon is moving! You don't even have enough time to charge a shot. Just have to wait for the goop phase and try to finish her off there. A super drop! This could be the key. Oh! Tried to go for the shot, Dragon moving too fast. Oh, this is real dicey. Health bombed, no missiles. Is she going to try to go for a shot anywhere? Or is she just going to try to dodge for another goop phase? Ooh! Oh, Darkrid setting up possibly for a halfie here. Oh no! Oh no, Syntic gets grabbed! Gotta break free! Ooh! If she hadn't broken free, that would have been end game right there. Here comes another goop phase. Syntic not out of it yet. Look at all this energy. She's just got... Yes! Hanging on for dear life. Not gonna let this shrimp appetizer beat me. And... Get your toothpicks, friends. We have shrimp cocktail for everybody, courtesy of Syntic. Well played. Well played. I can get back on the full seat cushion now. The edge is no longer the only thing I need. Whew. Grabbing Space Jump. Somewhere, our friend French Lightning John is shaking his head. He does not like the Space Jump, but it certainly makes moving through this game easier. Oh, Darkrid opting to grab the missiles up here in the room, in the ante-room to Dragon. Is he taking a safety save? He might be taking... Oh, he's farming... I think he might be farming supers. I think he might be trying to farm. This is because if you're not feeling comfortable with your short charges in Dragon's room, you definitely want to have some supers. But if he had really wanted to farm, he probably should have farmed at the bugs in the room after Bottoon. But going in with no supers and very few missiles, he's gonna have 3 missiles. So I hope his short charges are on point here. Meanwhile, Syntic on her way to pick up Plasma Beam. Alright, Darkrid looks like he knows what he's doing with these short charges. Thankfully, we have a pretty good cue for when Dragon's going to fly out. Didn't quite have the charge when he wanted it, though, so... I'm going to hopefully set up to hit it during the goop phase. Oh! Pulling that same trick, he's going to be leaving some after images in the wall, unfortunately losing an entire energy tank. That was a nice Shine Spark. If you aim it just right, you hit 2 hitboxes on Dragon, doing extra damage, and that's what you like to do. But you only have a limited number of times you can do it, because remember, Shine Sparks do use health. Oh! Jumping the gun, being a little bit too antsy on those Shine Sparks. But now with some ammunition, if he wants to, he can opt to just pump some in. Oh, there we go. Not needed. Syntic now becoming exceedingly dangerous, what with the plasma beam. Travels through enemies, does damage per frame. That's what we like. Alright, dealing with the goop. Managing to sneak in a super there. Oh no, gets gooped. He can still dodge being grabbed. And he does. Very nice. You really do not want to get grabbed by Dragon. Oh, he tried to... Oh no! Oh no, he tried to set up for the short charge, but gets grabbed. Thankfully, he does not get hit by the tail. Getting hit by the tail is the worst. It hurts like heck. Again, trying to short charge into Dragon. That's definitely less than ideal. Oh, gets grabbed by the goop, but thankfully able to try and dodge this time. Getting a little bit of health, too. Only 98 energy. He's got to play it carefully here. Still, I don't know how I feel about trying to get short charges when you're at under 100 energy. Meanwhile, Syntic just moving smoothly through Meridia here, already out. Made it to the Norfair elevator, heading on down. All these missiles. Darkrid doing well in avoiding damage. Oh! Woo! Look at these dodges. The jukes! Alright. Squeezing in a little charge shot there. Getting a bunch of missile drops. If he wants to feed Dragon missiles, boy, he's ready. Alright, Syntic now going to get the Ice Beam. Alright, so Dragon's still not at Red Belly, so still got quite a fair bit of health left. Darkrid playing the long game here, trying to focus more on just making sure not to take too much damage while still bringing the pain. Yep. She's now in Red Stomach, moving hyper fast. He's got to be careful, because now it's a lot harder to hit Dragon when it's not the goop phase. Just opting to try and sneak in a couple, maybe a missile or two there, but so close. Few more good hits and Dragon just goes away. Oh no, gets the hug! Thankfully does not get the tail. You don't want the tail. Oh, nice little blue suit space jump from Syntic. Oh, opting to grab the Nutella refill. Oh gosh! Darkrid, be careful! Tried to go for an X Factor to get some damage in. While that particle is up, he can't shoot. That's dangerous. A bit more health. God, we're getting some serious tension on bosses today. Never a dull moment. 78 energy. So close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. None of the missiles connected. Managed to squeeze in a charge shot, though. Still lives to fight another day. All you can really do during this phase is just try to anticipate her flying in. Because if you wait for her to appear, she's already hitting you. Okay, Syntic opting to head on down. Opting to. Kind of has no choice. Going down into lower Norfair. Oh! Going for a Shine Spark. What a bold, spicy move. Oh! Not the hug of death! Not the hug of death! Dragon did not like the spicy. I think Syntic may have tried for a Pillar Spark there. Just having to powerbomb the old-fashioned way. The way Grandma used to make. Meanwhile, Darkrid still keep me up. I'm back on the edge of my seat. I'm having uneven wear on my seat from this tournament, and it's only been a week. By the end of it, oh, there we go! There we go. I hope you all brought tartar sauce. It is time for a bit more seafood, because Dragon is done. Oh, Dragon's kids just took her away. Oh well. Whew. I'm going to have so many gray hairs by the time this is over. I'm just throwing that out there. But space jump. Darkrid can now jump through the air, defying physics, because obviously physics is very accurate in this game. And let's see if Syntic is going to be... Ooh! Unfortunately, dropping space jumps. Very easy to do. That device is very finicky. Not going to be grabbing the Firefly E-Tank, just heading on down to Ridley with 3 E-Tanks. Not quite full, though, but that shouldn't be a problem. Because you get quite a few good drops off of the Metal Pirates. Having to do multiple bombs there, though, being one power bomb short, and obviously not wanting to have to stop and grab the power bombs of shame. Ooh, taking advantage of some invincibility frames to just clip right through those enemies. Is she gonna go for a KO? Nope. There we go. There's the KO. Alright, Darkrid meanwhile take a moment to stop here and grab himself some supers. Syntic looks setting up for just a nice, clean, charged plasma strats here. No problem. Just shoot in the direction they're moving. Extra frames of damage. Get out of here. You and your stupid gold crab metal. 185 energy. It's maybe a little bit lower than she'd like. We'll see if she decides to farm off the bugs right before Ridley here. Oh, Darkrid wall jumping his way up to plasma. Very nice. Yeah, stopping to get a little bit of energy here, I'd say. Oops. Too low. Well, so much for that. Looks like it's over here or not at all. Stopping to kill these guys, though, because you're shooting plasma shots in here. Well, not enough of those balls on screen? Welp. Slow down. Ridley is no joke in this game. He is extremely dangerous. So if you don't want to be going in there with too low health, even if you know what you're doing. Syntic playing a bit safer here. I say it's a smart move. Darkrid now has the power of plasma. Thankfully, Plasma Beam does make Ridley a little bit less of a threat, although not by too much. All Syntic has to do is feed him 20 charged plasma shots, and hope she gets grabbed quickly. That's already 2 right there. There's 2 big things Ridley's going to be doing. He's going to be pogoing or he's going to be lunging. You want him to pogo, because it makes it easier just to chain shots into him. But looks like Syntic is not being that lucky. Ridley just, there we go. You want him to pogo to the left just like this, because there's that nice sweet spot right there where he can't hurt you. Oh, unfortunately, 2 charge shots tinking off his tail. That's always the danger. Those shots are pretty wide, and Ridley's tail has an obnoxious hitbox. Ooh, under 200 energy. But doing real well so far, having pumped many shots into Ridley. Just keep it up, Syntic. We believe. Doing real well here. And that should do it. Just, oh gosh, Ridley, please. Okay. Gotten one last hit, but does the grab. GG. That's what we like to see. Ridley is that one guy who, even after he has 0 energy and has lost the fight, still sucker punches his opponent at the martial arts ring. He's that guy. But it doesn't matter, because he's dead. Syntic grabbing the Ridley E-Tank. Definitely need that. You want to have you need to have, oh, I want to say it's over 300 energy to be able to survive the rainbow beam phases of Mother Brain. Darkrid getting himself an ice beam. Everyone's just feeling frosty. Not too much to say here at the moment. Darkrid just heading on down to Lower Norfair. Syntic working her way back out, going to be heading off to Turian. Not quite out of the blue yet, though. Oh, going to go for another speedball. Unfortunately, gets hit by the side hopper. And I get this sneaking suspicion that someone is going to open my door and come in despite the fact they know that I'm busy. Oh, I was blessedly mistaken. Oh, where was I? Right, Syntic. She's still not out of the clear yet. These key hunters are among the highest damage normal enemies in the game. They do so much pain. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble there. Between those boulders and whatever the heck those wall faces are. Let's see if they're in the manual. They are not in the manual. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll just never know. However, I did learn that the ghosts in the wrecked ship are called caverns. There is your fun fact for the day. Melanax coming through with the facts. Nami Haze. Thank you, Mello. Much appreciated. I like knowing this information. Ooh, Syntic getting that mock ball. Not quite getting the damage boost off that red. Hang on, I got this. I should just leave this book open. Off of the multi-violas. That doesn't even look like one viola. Does Metroid even know what a stringed instrument looks like? Gosh. Alright, Darkrid making it into the worst room in the game. Thankfully, Charged Plasma does make it a little bit more tolerable. Oh, Syntic not quite getting the door open. Thankfully, apparently, Samus's power suit does have some method of internal dampers active. Otherwise, she probably would have a Samus face imprint on the inside of her helmet right there. And done with Norfair. So long. It's time to go back up to Brinstar. Alright, Darkrid making it through this room nice and smooth. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Clean. That's what we like to see. So clean you could eat off him, but don't do that. That would just be weird. Use a table, please. That's what we made them for. Oh, oh. That fish is a bit annoying. You can get past him if you're fast, but oh gosh, I just noticed Syntic is at 70 energy. Ooh, you don't want to be going into Turian with 70 energy. That's not good. Excuse me. She might opt to farm at the bugs on the way out of Meridia, or possibly take a ship refill, or if she's just feeling very brave and confident in her Metroid hunting skills, might just go for it. Just go straight into Turian. Ignoring the fish there's a lot of, that fish has kind of become the second coming of the animals. There's a lot of contention over how to treat that specific fish. Alright, opting to farm here off these bugs. This is a very good farming spot. Alright, 250 energy. That should do it. Metroids are thankfully very generous with the drops, so as long as she just has a good time in Turian and avoids getting grabbed, she's in excellent shape. Alright, Darkrid heading over to Ridley, 325 energy. Looks like he wants to get just a little bit more, but oh gosh, the slowdown as long as those blue multi-violas are alive. Ugh. There's nothing super about that. But here we go. It is now time for him to take on Ridley. 20 charge shots. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, speed keep. Syntic showing off some real cool tricks there. We do enjoy some speed keep here at the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament. It makes us all feel warm and fuzzy inside. Although perhaps not quite so warm and fuzzy as those those gamers that got slammed into at the speed of light. That's probably warm and fuzzy inside and out. And yeah, but yeah, Syntic first to make it here to the Golden 5. Now, I know some of you might be saying, hey, there are only 4 statues, but you see, the thing is, the 5th Golden is the friends we made along the way, which is all of you. And unlike these statues, your spirits will never leave. Because we took this journey together, and we'll always have the memories. And meanwhile, so we have an earthquake on Syntic's screen, an exploding lizard on Darkrid's screen. Is this the coming of the end times? No, it's Super Metroid. This is Super Metroid. God, I love this game. I've been playing this game since 1994, and it never gets old. It's just so fun. Speedrunning has given this game new life. And all the people in the community are just wonderful. And this tournament is all about that. It's about community. Yeah, we want to see everybody get better PBs and improve, but you know what? It truly, honestly is about the people you meet along the way. All right, Syntic making it down into turret. Oh no, gets the hug! Thanks to 30 FPS. For some reason, their shells disappear. But it's okay, look at that. With those drops already back up to 245 energy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. No problem. Syntic is looking real good right now. This room looks so cool if you go through it quickly. Oh, gets grabbed again. Looks like she might be opting to group them up and just take them out at once. Very nice. Very nice. Getting them off you is not as easy as Syntic is making it look. Oh, in this room with a little bit of ball action, you can group all 3 of them, and ooh, 3 for the price of 1. Unfortunately, this sale is over because we are out of Metroids, or at the very least, we are out of normal Metroids. Meanwhile, Darkrid just sneaking on past these key hunters. Sorry, says Darkrid, my ship uses a dongle and a start-stop button. You can't steal any keys from me. Oh boy, we got the big one. That's right, it's the Babby. You remember the baby from the very, very beginning? Well, it looks like Mother Brain and the Space Pirates have been feeding it space sweeties. It has gotten real big. Oh, Syntic not turning to the right. She does not want those frames. Doesn't even need them. Alright, Darkrid, 3 Musketeers room. This room has killed many a run. Oh, just powering through them, dodging that 3rd one, but only 224 energy. Might opt to stop and take a quick farm, we'll see. Alright, Syntic taking the final energy refill here. She's in a very strong position. Although, I'll be curious to see if she knows where she stands next to Darkrid. I'll be curious to see if she takes the final save, just as a precaution. Considering that she hasn't taken any saves thus far, I'm not expecting it, but I'll still be curious to see if she does. And she's going for it! And she's going for it. Very smart move. I'm a big fan of this one. Especially with ammo count like it is, because goodness knows, if the turrets eat any of her supers, she could be in trouble and not be able to get Mother Brain to the 2nd phase, at which point, well, you're just kind of stuck. Oh, there we go. Trying to set up for Zebetite skip. Can't quite get this. There we go. You gotta spin jump onto that frozen Rinka while you're in invincibility frames. It's a little bit weird, but no problem. Syntic making it look easy, and now it's time to give Mother Brain a nice, healthy diet of whatever the heck is in missiles. The Rinkas have another idea. Here we go. Unfortunately, as it turns out, Mother Brain is a proponent of good old-fashioned home Southern cooking. You know, very flavorful, but about as many calories as an entire case of candy bars. You call that food, she says. Let me show you what real food is. You call those little Twizzlers filling? Here, have a hamburger. It's an explosion of flavor in your mouth. It's literally so many calories that it's painful to Samus's body because she works out a lot, is mindful of what she eats, hits the gym regularly. Oh, the ketchup beam. Ooh, 307 energy. Oh no! Syntic! She dropped below 300 energy. She can no longer finish the fight. It's a good thing she took the save. It is a good thing she took the save. Taking a hit to the ketchup is the hit to the ketchup. Getting hit by the ketchup is one of the worst things that can happen in Mother Brain 2. But don't worry, friends. Syntic is not out of it. She's been playing smart. She gets to try again. Although Darkrid is slowly closing in. Oh, taking a ship save, getting that refill. I like it. Probably doesn't want to be entering Turian with only one super, and honestly, can't blame him. That's always the danger of having only 4 E-tanks for Mother Brain, since dropping under 300 energy makes it impossible to survive a rainbow beam. You gotta be careful during Mother Brain 2. Gotta get those 20 charged plasma shots in without taking too much damage. And sometimes Mother Brain gives you some nasty patterns, so you gotta be careful. Alright. 448 energy. Syntic is off to a strong start here. Let's see if she can finish it and go into Phase 3. Mother Brain says, oh, you're waking up from your nap. You ready for Course 2? Have another burger. None of that. Oh, the Linguini to the face. Thankfully, Linguini does not do nearly as much damage. Mother Brain taking a pause there. Good. Oh no, the onion rings. Ooh, the ketchup. Almost there. Just a few more shots. And we're good. We're in there. Here comes the rainbow beam. 378. Syntic has done it. In the clear. French fries? Well, I don't know. Around here, crinkle cut isn't that common. I'd say maybe more lasagna noodles. I do like lasagna. Ooh, maybe I should make lasagna tomorrow. That sounds good. Oh! Baby says, I don't want any of that. You know how it is. Children are kind of like jet engines. They metabolize like crazy and just eat everything in sight. If you let them. You shouldn't. Please, no. Don't do that. Linguini and ketchup. Look, I never said Mother Brain was a good cook. I just said that she cooks home-cooked meals of dubious quality. Alright, the baby's saying, hey, you look a bit hungry too, Mom. Here, have some delicious food. Unfortunately, Mother Brain is one of those hosts to a house party that you just don't want to go to because you can never quite seem to get out the door without a feeling like you just gained 300 pounds and have about 5 people's worth of leftovers. Mother Brain, you can't feed onion rings to a baby! Stop that! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, as it turns out, Samus wears many hats and she has just been deputized by CPS. It is time to bring the pain! And play the jam. Theme of Samus Aran, Galactic Warrior. Even Mother Brain can't help but head bop to this one. You know, Darkrid, meanwhile, is at the baby. Actually, hang up to the right. He might be going for trying to go for baby skip. He is going for a baby skip, but he does not quite make it. Gets one lap and the baby says, nah, it's enough of that. But he does turn to the right. He knows what's up. Saving them frames. Meanwhile, Mother Brain is now Mother Dust. That sounded a lot funnier in my head. I'm sorry. And the Space Pirates, who never do anything without overdoing it, have placed a self-destruct explosive that's a little bit too big for Turian, and is in fact just big enough to destroy an entire planet. I'm not sure how this happens. Thankfully, Syntic knows the way out. This is not her first time to the rodeo. And darkrid making his way toward Mother Brain's room to finish the fight as well. This is the last room of Turian. After this, she's going to be back in Criteria. Just gotta do the climb, thankfully. Shine Sparks make everything a little bit easier. Alright, just has to get up through the parlor, and then the burning question on everybody's mind, is Syntic going to save the animals? We'll find out in a moment. Meanwhile, darkrid, having plenty of ammunition, no problem. Finishing Mother Brain 1. Well, I spoke too soon. There we go, finishing Mother Brain 1. Alright, Syntic is opting not to save the animals. I get not everybody is a Metroid Fusion runner like me. They don't appreciate the importance of having to save the animals. But Syntic is done, getting into the ship, flying away from the ticking time bomb of the planet with an official SRL time of 1 hour and 42 seconds. GG to Syntic. Well played. Alright, so I guess we will find out in a moment if Syntic wants to come in and say a few words. But in the meantime, we're not out of the blue yet. Darkrid still has to finish the fight, dealing with all this food he does not want. Onion rings getting thrown directly at his face. No problem, though. Manages to get into Mother Brain 3, the Rainbow Beam, without any trouble. Unfortunately, his health is a little bit higher than he wants it to be, so Mother Brain is going to have to hit him up with a few more onion rings to get his health down. This is the reason you'll often see enemies just run into Mother Brain's leg until they're at under about 300 something. But thankfully that'll do it. Now I just have to get the Rainbow Beam, and nope. Nope. You know, I once played a game called Other M, and in Other M they actually show you what the underside of a Metroid looks like, and I have not been able to sleep well since. Excuse me. And it looks like having a little bit of trouble with darkrid's audio. Let's see if we can fix this. Oh, its volume is turned all the way down. That's odd. Let's see if we can get a bit more out of there. I'm still not hearing anything. I guess he just has no audio. Yeah, we can't hear Mother Brain doing her screech of anger that people did not like her casserole, and I don't think we're going to be able to, I don't think we're going to be able to get game audio out of him. That's unfortunate. Don't worry, I got you covered. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm not going to do the Mother Brain screeching. I'm done. Manhattan Transfer, I am not. I can't really do a cappella by myself. But yeah, just a bit more headbanging here. Woo! Darkrid just sent Mother Brain packing real quick there. Holy cow. Well, that's enough of that. Now he too just... just having had enough of her nonsense, letting her know how he really feels. And now it is time to get out of here. Oh! Game audio. We have a little bit of game audio here. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out of it. Alright, shine sparking through there. No problem whatsoever. Just has to make it out of Turian, through Criteria, back to the ship. Unfortunately, not having Screw Attack does make this room a little bit more obnoxious to get through. But no problem, Hyper Beam makes everything kind of die. And lag a little bit, because, yeah. That beam has many parts. Okay, back into Criteria. Let's see if we can do the Shine Spark. Oh, going for Behemoth Spark. Unfortunately, bonking on a platform. Decides not to try to go for the short charge. Just doing a little bit of a left-handed climb here. Or poverty escape, as I've taken to calling it, because I have to do this more often than I care to admit. Back into the parlor, which is looking a little bit explodey today. Don't worry, some aspirin will take care of that. And darkrid is going to also opt to not save the animals. Back onto the surface. Wow, I just realized we did not crop his clock correctly. That's my bad. But he is done with an official SRL time of 1:05:22. GG, well played, everybody. Let's see if darkrid wants to come in here and say a few words. And there's Planet Zebus, but not for much longer. I mean, seriously, how much TNT does it take to make a planet do this? Like, is this one of those things where they... Was there like a floating point error in calculations or something? God. Oh. Here he is. darkrid, GG, well played.
Thank you, thank you. It was
So...
an interesting run for me.
Oh goodness, I'll say, you definitely had me losing my mind a little bit during that that Dragon fight.
Oh my god, I have never missed so many short charges in my life.
But hey, you pulled it out. You finished the race. Well done.
And I PB'd.
You PB'd? Awesome, fantastic.
This is exactly what I was expecting to happen, but not with how bad that Dragon was.
Hey, on the plus side, that means free time save next time, right?
True.
Also, so putting Dragon aside, what were the highlights you felt of your play during that run there?
Highlights, I think the best one would have been Phantom, because I actually was tempted to go to the ship and refill, because almost every time I have come up Red Tower, I have lost all my health. So instead I decided to YOLO Phantom and somehow managing to pull that one out.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was also a little bit tense. Good, you definitely put on an exciting run for us. My heart rate has finally started to go down.
That Dragon fight, I was like, okay, how many sparks am I gonna miss today? Apparently all of them.
I mean, Dragon is surprisingly hard to hit sometimes. Like, you think, oh, here she comes. Nope, she's coming a little bit later.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, you wouldn't play this game. It was like every time I tried to spark, I was like, oh, finally got the spark. Okay, jump now. Oh no, she decides to wait a moment, then swoop.
Yep. So, well, this is thankfully these are Swiss rounds, so we still got a few more weeks left. What do you think you're got anything particularly you want to work on before your race next week?
Well, I'll have to say my short charges this time. Because surprisingly, I was expecting to die at Ridley or Mother Brain at the point I ended up at.
Oh no, you didn't. You sent them both packing real quick. Those were very good fights.
Yeah, Ridley has actually been the one that's caused most of my deaths the past few runs. Aside from the one that I did just prior to this race, I ended up dying to Kraid.
No, that's... I know that one all too well. Ridley has gone from being not too much of a concern to being my biggest concern as well, so I'm right there with you. I feel that. Right in the center core of my being. But you did... This time, you did it when it counted. You beat Ridley, you beat him soundly, you beat Mother Brain soundly, and you got the PB. All I can say is congrats. That was fantastic.
Yeah, thanks. I was not expecting only a, like, what, 4 or 5 minute difference? I saw Syntic's PB before this and I was like, oh lord, I'm gonna get destroyed.
No, so Syntic played very well, but she had a bit of a struggle on Dragon as well, and then actually took too much, got hit by a ketchup beam during Mother Brain 2 and had to reload at this final save.
Oh, she had to save? Oh. At least she saved.
Yeah, because if not that, it would have been all the way back to the start, and that would have been a tragedy.
Yeah, like, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, because I already refilled the ship. Like, only time I save is when I have at least 5 supers and 25 missiles, which I ended up picking up 2 missiles I didn't want. Like, my entry to Dragon, I was like, okay, I'll pick up these missiles just because that gives me enough to destroy the turrets. But then I wanted a super from the mock droids, which is why I was going back and forth into that room. Took forever to get just the one, but...
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you were trying to do, because it's like, I get the feeling you're probably not going to be trying to... You're going to try to do the short charges, but you need to try to get at least a couple of supers, but mock droids just don't want to cough them up.
Yeah, no, I should have grinded right after Buck Mini Tank, but instead I forgot about it.
Yeah, but you adapted real well on the fly and pulled it off, so... With any luck next time, the ammunition will be more in your favor. So, is there anything else you would like to add? Any words of wisdom for us, or words for your adoring fans out in the chat?
Nothing other than, watch out for Dragon, she's a run killer.
Those are definite words of wisdom. Thank you very much. But speaking of the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament and Dragon, we actually have... we're not done tonight. In 50 minutes over on Speed Gaming 1, we will have another race in the tournament, and that one, I believe, is... Let's see. That one's In No Rush versus Apple for You. So that promises to be a good race as well. Make sure to come back and check that one out. But otherwise, I think I might be out of things to say. So, everybody out there, thank you so much for coming and spending your Saturday night with us here. Please be sure to come back and look forward to lots more spectacular matches over the next few weeks as we go through the Swiss rounds of the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament. And we'll see you next mission.